Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Let's take a look at ticker symbol MULN. I believe I know why it spiked up today. We're going to take a look at charts and patterns and the major indices. But first off, let's address that we are in a bear market, and I want to explain that to you. If you take a look at the Dow Jones, this is how you define a bear market. It is a 20% decline from the highs of the beginning of the year. So if we look at this point right here at early January and we go all the way down to where the Dow is right now, you can see that that is closing at about 20.77%. So we've reached that point. We're officially in a bear market. This will probably rebound. This will probably have a slight uptick and then continue to trend down as everyone is placing a little bit more fear in the market just with the Fed's tone of interest rates increasing in the future. Now let's take a look at the major indices because I want to look at the Russell. The Russell is where Mullen is placed at, so that's really the major indice we need to look at. 700-point decline, and I believe that there's a lot of fear in the market because of those 300,000 troops that were activated. Not only what Ford said about logistical concerns and the increase in lithium battery prices, all of this is really going to place pressures on companies that are looking to grow in the future. And that's why I want to take a look at the Russell and not only talk about Mullen, because where is the key level of support and how much further could the Russell go down before it sees a rebound? And I want you to pay attention to this level right here in the future of 1690. Does it come down to visit this next week before we see a rebound, a temporary rebound? Because you could see how this went up. This is June and July timeframe when everything was down. Then it came up, went down to find some support, came up briefly, and I believe we're going to see a little bit of a rebound before it continues to trend down. Now let's take a look at Mullen, how it stacks up against the auto manufacturing, and we can see massive volume today. And I want to explain that chart, so let's get straight into it, and I want to tell you what I think happened. You can see the short interest is down, and I believe a lot of shorts covered at this level. I mean, you're pushing that price down. You're capturing a short position so you can buy in and cover your position at a lower price. And I think that's what happened. You can see it here. And also we can see that the borrow fee decreased. So very interesting action there. Now we are in a falling wedge pattern. And what happened was people came into this. They put their buy in here. You can see that massively green candle to start things off. And the reason is because there was such a fall in this 24-hour period. I would say between here when it opened to here where it fell in the pre-market, that was 20%. That is double the amount that it normally falls, and people were absolutely just freaking out. I mean, thinking, and there might have been some people that sold down here just thinking that this was going to completely die. And what you always hear is buy the fear. So what happened was because there was such a massive fall, there was a massive rebound of almost just as much, giving that back before this area. If you go and look at the last video that I did, I drew this line in, and this is exactly where it's trying to find support. So we expected this to fall below here, and this was a clear sign to get out of the way, just let it drop until it finds support. And that's what happened this morning. People entered into their position at about 34.80, and they set a stop loss right here, right outside the 30-minute chart at about, I would say 34 cents is probably what they did. They set that stop loss, and what happened was people continued buying this up, and the more excitement that came in here, it did not close out until that double 30-minute candle right here at 43.41. That's where the sell-off happened, and then people came in back at this previous support at 40 cents, and they're waiting to see if this is going to hold. I'm not sure how many people are going to hold through the weekend, but I mean, you've got people that definitely took advantage of this massive decline here. People are looking for opportunities in the market. And just remember, there is always going to be massive amounts of money out there to take advantage of. Be smart in trading. That's all I got. I know we're keeping this one short, but I don't think this had anything to do with future news. Just remember, I believe that we're in a blackout period right now, and it's going to get really quiet leading up to earnings. Once that's released, we know an earnings date. There could be a nice little run up to earnings and expectations, and then earnings could either surprise or disappoint. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I'm still watching this. This is Randy. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Keep me alive out there, guys, and I appreciate it. Y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.